Hey, Doug Armstrong here for Doc Sports, and today I'm in Scottsdale, Arizona to see the home of the Arizona Diamondbacks and, of course, the Colorado Rockies. For anybody that would know the ballparks around here, this is a great ballpark. I haven't been here in a couple of years. Just live not too far from here, but made a move, and but still fun ballpark. And today Arizona is playing San Francisco, so those are going to be our two reports for today. Okay, so I want to let you know that hey, in 2021, 2021, I was the #1 handicapper at Docs and one of the best in the country in baseball, and looking to continue that. And last year I closed fantastically at 54-36, up over $4,900 in terms of profit. So it didn't do quite as well as the year before, but hey, you know what? Still closed well and had a big run, and looking to get things started off in 2023 with a big year. So see if we can get that done for you. All right, let's get to some action. Okay. Oh, by the way, I would like to also make mention, you can save some money, by the way, on a season package right now. Normally is $950, and now it's $795 for the entire season. So if that's of interest to you, you can check that out. Okay, let's get to some baseball here. San Francisco Giants, let's see, right now they are predicted to be 3rd in the National League West, 8th in the National League, and their over-under win total is 81.5. Now, to the surprise of few, San Francisco falling from 107 wins in 2021 to 81 was not a shock. They had a veteran cast of players that year who gave it one last hurrah, and you know what? They did their best, but then last year, you know, reality came a-calling, and guys that were basically on the downsides of their career, well, they had injury-prone years or just didn't perform nearly as well. So that really changed the entire aspect as to what was going on. Now, Giants made a strong bid to get Aaron Judge from that standpoint, and didn't get the job done. And they actually signed Carlos Correa, but he failed the physical, so that impacted them. They still did make some moves to upgrade their roster. Mitch Haniger, Michael Conforto to play the outfield or DH, and they also added Sean Manaea, Ross Stripling, and reliever Taylor Rogers. Yes, those are better players maybe than what they had. Maybe yes, maybe no, but I'm not sure that moves the needle much. Now, one of the biggest concerns on this Giants team is their speed. In this case, the lack of it, especially where it's going to show up is on defense. The outfield could be atrocious, okay, by the number of balls that could fall in or the number of singles that could turn into doubles if they're hit into the gaps. The infield defense lacks much range, which won't help pitchers like Logan Webb, who's pitching today actually for San Francisco, along with Alex Cobb, who need infielders that can gobble up balls. I'm looking at this team. At best, to me, the Giants look like a 500 team, so I'm going to just give a nod to the under for the season win total of 81.5. All right, let's talk about the Arizona Diamondbacks, the local team here. After losing 110 games in 2021, there was nowhere to go but up for Arizona, and in this case, they did. They jumped up 22 games. They won 74 last year with a big improvement in the second half of the season. Because this team doesn't have deep pockets like their rivals to the next state over in California, in terms of trying to get better, they have to do it incrementally, okay? So on the positive side, now the Diamondbacks have a true ace, okay? Zach Gallen, really like him. I've seen him pitch many times in person, like him a lot. Number 2 pitcher is Merrill Kelly, above average, I would say. And Madison Bumgarner's penciled at number 3, but truth be told, he's probably a number 5 on a good team. I'm not even sure if that would be the case. It's just really, you know, all those innings added up. He's still only 33 years old, but he's a shell of his former self. D-backs outfield has a lot of upside. They just signed their youngest player, Corbin Carroll, who is a possible star. They also have Alec Thomas and Jake McCarthy. And all 3 of those guys are 25 or younger, and oddly enough, you don't see this often, all 3 are left-handed throwers and batters. So, but this contingent is worth paying attention to. They got a lot of talent on this team in the outfield. Now, the infield is a veteran cast who, frankly, is unlikely to get a whole lot better. They need to stay healthy, though, to give themselves a chance. Christian Walker, Ketel Marte, and Nick Ahmad, all good players. And I also like Josh Rojas as a steady fill-in player as well. I'm a big fan of their skipper, Torey Lovullo, but he's got a problem, and it's not by his own doing. It's the bullpen. Last year, the Snakes were tied with Texas for the most losses in the bullpen at 41. They were last in ERA, and they had the 8th most blown saves. they have made some changes. I'm just not sure it's a substantial upgrade. So when I look at this team, after such a vast improvement of 22 games, I'm not sure if they can match last year's win total of 74, and their total right now is 74.5. I don't know. I'm going to just say pass on that one for now, and we'll see what happens with the Arizona Diamondbacks. So there's today's report here from beautiful Scottsdale on an 80-degree day, and I'll be back real soon with another couple of teams to talk about from another stadium here in the Valley for Cactus League Baseball. This is Doug Upshaw for Doc Sports. Until next time, talk to you soon.